Join me as I take on the challenge of boosting my emotional IQ in just 5 simple steps. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is all about being aware of and understanding our emotions, and using that awareness to guide our thoughts and actions. In today's fast-paced world, it's more important than ever to have a high EQ, as it can make all the difference in our relationships, work life, and overall well-being. Being emotionally intelligent doesn't mean you're a genius or a superhero. It just means you're in tune with yourself and those around you. Poor emotional intelligence can lead to some pretty tough challenges in life. Think about it. When we're not aware of our emotions, we can lash out at others, make impulsive decisions, or struggle to connect with people on a deeper level. I've seen it happen in my own life, and I'm sure you have too. We've all had those moments where we've regretted a comment or action, or felt like we just couldn't get through to someone. Low EQ can also affect our relationships in a big way. When we're not able to communicate effectively or empathize with others, our relationships can start to suffer. We might feel like we're always butting heads with our partner, or that our friends just don't get us. And it's not just romantic relationships. Low EQ can impact our friendships, family relationships, and even our professional relationships. It's not just about personal relationships, though. Low emotional intelligence can also hold us back in our careers. Think about it. When we're able to communicate effectively, manage our emotions, and empathize with our colleagues, we're more likely to succeed and advance in our careers. On the other hand, if we're struggling with emotional intelligence, we might find ourselves stuck in a rut or struggling to connect with our team. So, what can we do to boost our emotional IQ? Let's dive into the 5 simple steps that can help us get there. The first step is to practice self-awareness. This means taking the time to understand our emotions, values, and motivations. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. When we're aware of our emotions, we can start to make better choices and live a more authentic life. The second step is to learn to manage our emotions. This doesn't mean suppressing them or pretending they don't exist. It means being able to regulate our emotions in a healthy way. For example, if we're feeling anxious or stressed, we might take a few deep breaths, go for a walk, or practice some meditation. The third step is to develop empathy. This means being able to put ourselves in others' shoes and understand their perspectives. When we're able to empathize with others, we can build stronger relationships and communicate more effectively. The fourth step is to improve our communication skills. This means being able to express ourselves clearly and assertively, without being aggressive or passive. When we're able to communicate effectively, we can avoid conflicts and build stronger relationships. The fifth and final step is to practice social skills. This means being able to navigate different social situations and build relationships with others. When we're able to do this, we can build a stronger support network and live a more fulfilling life. Out of all these steps, I'd say that practicing self-awareness is the most transformative. When we're aware of our emotions and motivations, we can start to make better choices and live a more authentic life. So I encourage you to start there. Take some time to reflect on your emotions, values, and motivations. To recap, the 5 simple steps to boost your emotional IQ are: practice self-awareness, learn to manage your emotions, develop empathy, improve your communication skills, and practice social skills. By following these steps, you can improve your emotional awareness, build stronger relationships, and live a more fulfilling life. If you've had any experiences with emotional intelligence, I'd love to hear about them. Leave a comment below and let's chat. And if you're interested in learning more about personal development, be sure to check out my other video on building resilience.